Hey guys, Adam here. In today's video we're going to talk about rebounding, okay? The all-important rebounding. Now, to be a good rebounder, it really comes down to being aggressive, okay? Having the right mentality, having the mindset of going after the ball, okay? To really oversimplify it, okay? And when I was in college, I had a coach who played in the NBA, and I was always a great rebounder. And one time during practice, we were doing a drill, and I got like 6 rebounds in a row. And he called the entire team in, and he said, "You know what rebounding is about?" And everybody just kind of looked at him like, "Yeah, getting the ball." But he said, "It really comes down to heart. Okay, you got to have heart to be a good defender, or excuse me, to be a good rebounder. You have to be able to fight and claw and scratch your way to every single ball, right?" So we're going to talk about 2 different situations here for rebounding. Rebounding when you're on defense, and rebounding when you're on offense. Okay? Now, when you're on defense, and the other team shoots the ball, your number one priority is to find your man. Okay, whether you're in zone or you're in man-to-man, your number one priority when it comes to rebounding, when a shot goes up, is to find your man and hit your man. Okay? So I'm just going to write locate your man. Alright? Now locate your man. When you're playing man-to-man defense, then you know who you've got to box out, right? You got to locate your man and box him out, get a body on him so that he can't get close to the rim and get a rebound. But when you're playing zone, it's a little bit difficult because you don't have a man, right? You have an area on the court, right? When you're playing zone defense. So when you're playing zone, you need to locate a man, right? Find someone. So as soon as that shot goes up, you shouldn't be watching the ball, right? When you look at all of the best rebounders, look at Dennis Rodman, when that shot goes up, they're looking, right? They're looking for someone to hit, right? You're not watching the ball. If you get caught watching the ball, then you might as well just sub yourself out of the game, okay? You're doing your team a disservice. You're doing yourself a disservice. When that shot goes up, you got to find your man or find a man, put a body on them, and box them out, okay? Your team has to get that rebound. Okay? Now in offense, it's a little bit different, okay? Because you're trying to get an offensive rebound, right? So your team has the ball, you're trying to score, your teammate shoots the ball, what do? You go after the ball. Okay? You go after the ball right away with everything in you. Okay? And when you do this, you get really good at reading the ball coming off the rim. Alright, so your teammate shoots the ball, and you can kind of predict where the ball is going to go, whether it's going to fall short or fall long. And you got to go there. You got to go to that spot. Okay? You predict where that ball is going to go, and you fight your way to that spot. Right? It's very rare that the ref will call a foul on you when you're fighting to get a rebound. Okay, you can get away with a lot, trust me. Okay, so on offense, your number one priority is to go after the ball with everything you have. Fight, claw, swim your way, fake your way around your defender, push your way in there. Whatever you have to do, you have to go after the ball. That is how you are going to become a good rebounder, okay? Now, sometimes you will become so good at offensive rebounding, the other team will actually scout you for it, okay? And this happened to me in college a bunch of times because I was going after everything. And what happened was the other team would literally, as soon as the shot would go up, the guy who was guarding me, whose job it was to box me out, would turn, face me, and grab me. He'd literally grab me. And the ref called it once during the game, but the rest of the game he got away with it. Now don't get me wrong, I still grabbed some rebounds, but it was extremely difficult, right? But that's what he had to do, to stop me from rebounding, that's what he had to do, and he did it, right? And that comes down to defense, right? Locate your man and do whatever you have to do so that he does not grab the rebound, okay? Now, when it comes to offensive rebounding, we know how important rebounding is, but when it comes to offensive rebounding, here's what it's going to allow you to do. When you grab offensive rebounds, your team is much more likely to score on the next possession. Okay? If you grab an offensive rebound and you're right next to the rim, it's so easy to score because the other team is scrambling everywhere. Okay? They're not set in their defense. So half the time you'll be able to just tip it in. The other half you'll be able to grab it, take one dribble, and go for a layup. Okay? So that's why offensive rebounding is so important. Okay? Now, with that being said, if you're a point guard or a shooting guard, sometimes the coach always has players back up. Okay, backing up for safety, basically. So usually they'll have 3 or 4 guys going for the rebound and one guy kind of sitting out at the top of the 3-point line in case the other team gets it and they start a fast break. Okay, so I'm not saying that absolutely everyone has to go all out getting offensive rebounds, but keep this in mind and understand that when you get offensive rebounds, you score more points. It's as simple as that, guys. So I hope this video helped you. Keep this in mind. Next time you hit the court, you need to be a bad man, okay, to be a good rebounder. Like I said, it comes down to heart, okay? So leave it all on the floor. Grab those boards. And until next time, keep grinding, guys.